Hi. Let me just... Yeah.
Everyone hold hands.
No excuse. Let's end this.
Fire it up! I got you covered!
Silence. Stay right there. This is my duty.
I knew you'd be tough. Good thing I've got what Mosso left behind. Prepare to be test subjects. Hey, why am I getting hit when I can't even control my fucking character? It's rude.
Justice is blindsided.
Okay. I'm good. Y'all can just come
I
over
see
here.
everything.
Quietly. Oh,
Don't
they're
get
too
too
far
close.
away. That's unfortunate.
There's a tear in my robe.
I swear by my sword.
Actually, I can. I need y'all to come closer, please.
Fire it up!
Hey, I've got a barrier against pyro now. Yay!
The tides beckon.
Ah, I misclicked. I misclicked. What do I do about the cannon? Blast, what's wrong? I have now taken over the cannon's control systems. Thanks, Curve. Curve, are you okay? That's great. Curve is losing functionality, unfortunately. Quick, fire at the Fatui! Okay, well, I can do that. Operate cannon. Watch out for Curve! Don't hit Curve. God, they just keep materializing. My word. We done? Jank! I had my suspicions about him back at the beginning, but I'd forgotten about them. Curses, you're not easy to deal with. No wonder the Fatui are so reluctant to face you. Editor Jank, why are you here? How do you know about this place? You were discussing the base's location so freely in front of the paper's doors, yet I already told you that you should have taken the conversation indoors. It would have been rude of me not to take advantage of such generosity. Jank, you eavesdropped. I was right all along. You're the culprit. Haha, the culprit. And your telecard, are you going to start cawing like a crow again? It's useless to try and deny it, especially when you use a crow analogy. You are right. Indeed, I am the culprit, but I only wanted to help this moronic excuse for an agent to sort out the case. It's not like she can just write, that guy called me a crow, so he must be the culprit, or something like that in the case file, now can she? You. Shh, hush now. How about using your brain instead of your temper for once, right? Look, he has a point. Surely you must still have a number of questions regarding this case, such as my motives. Aren't you the least bit curious? I kind of feel like the motives are obvious, but please elaborate. You just wanted all of Kerr's research materials, didn't you? And the paper's alleged dirt on Mosso, faking results from back then? Oh, looks like that question was far too easy. And as for the second question, I'm merely a low-level editor. How could little old me possibly be privy to such secrets of the paper? How should I know? You must have learned about it from Bullard. Bingo! It was Bullard who came knocking. That's when I realized the paper had made a serious error 30 years ago, causing the downfall of a genius scientist. More importantly, isn't it truly lamentable loss that the scientist's legacy has been buried for so long? Shouldn't the paper apologize to the general public for this? What do you mean? Is exposing what happened really all you're after? Does he not realize he's going to get fired? Exposing? Heh! There's a much more suitable word. Judgment. People will pass judgment on the newspaper like they did Dr. Mosso. The paper must take responsibility for this. How can you make yourself sound so righteous like that with a straight face? But is it not the simple truth? I'm the hero who recently exposed the Conferee's fraud. The righteous and valiant Jank. That's how everyone should see me, no? Why does everybody in this game suffer from pride? No, you sanctimonious scoundrel. You just want to profit from all of this. If the public starts to denounce the paper, Editor-in-Chief Rephrasey will be in trouble. You just want the top spot. Excellent. Perfect. I must admit, what you imagine isn't completely wrong, so allow me to fill in the few gaps for you. Why do you have to monologue like a villain, sir? I've already made a deal with Bullard's supervisor. I find Dr. Mosso's inheritance for them, and they help me take over the Steambird. Plus, Bullard's supervisor serves a real VIP, a harbinger, he. Which one? Why won't you tell me? Does it... I know it's none of my business, but does it... The way you're monologuing, is it really going to kill you to give me a name? With the harbinger's backing, Euphrasia won't stand a chance, and the steambird will be mine. He started to sound like Gaston, which is appropriate because that's French. Jake, you're just squawking blackbird with a... Sorry, I missed the article there. You're just a squawking blackbird with a silver tongue. We won't let you get away with this. But you'll have to stay alive to do that. I'm so sorry. Can you not hear anything yet? An ominous sound is echoing through the base. What is that? The self-destruction system. How perfect. It just takes a little time to get going. A big thank you to Dr. Mosse for writing the instructions. And thank you, everyone, for giving me the time. Uh-oh. Farewell, little crow, Agent Curve, and you two visitors from afar. Use these last moments to embrace each other, then rest in peace as you are buried along with the truth. Are we escaping via the top I haven't been to yet? Jenk practically flies out the entrance. The door closes behind him with a heavy thud. Oh no, so he was the one who took the materials after all. Are we going to be blowing it to smithereens? Calculating survival probability of Miss Lunara. Data insufficient. Calculation failed. Calculating survival probability of Ms. Paimon. Data insufficient. Calculation failed. Calculating survival probability of Agent Talakard. Calculation successful. Result 1%. Calculating survival probability of own core module. Calculation successful. Result 1%. How can this be? No. Lunara, we've got to do something. Can we dig our way out? Oh yeah, like I have time for that, bro. The self-destruct cables run through the walls. Breaking through could lead to an early detonation, as could attempting to force the door. I'll do my best to protect you, all of you. Is this all because of me again? Oh my god, if you have a fucking pity party right now, I'm gonna bitch slap you. It is not the time. Agent Callocard, don't blame yourself. There's no need to worry, everyone. Can we just stop with the commiserating and just find a way out? Hello, time's a wasting. Because I am able to shut down the base's self-destruct. Why didn't you lead with that? Why bother calculating people's survivabilities when you could just turn that shit off and the survivability rate would be 100%? Jesus. Huh, Curve? Why didn't you say so earlier? Pam was getting all worried for nothing. You didn't ask earlier? Oh my god, he's clearly not a very smart AI. Well, it seems like even you had a sense of humor. Now tell us what to do. Please, kindly withdraw my core module. Oh, is he killing himself to save us? That's great. And place it in the base's control panel. Then I'll be able to open the safe room lock. There is a button that disables the self-destruct system inside the safes room. You mean you open the door for us, we get to the safe room and press the button inside and everything will be taken care of? That is correct. And you, Curve, can your core be removed from the control panel afterward? I must stay connected, the control panel. Otherwise, the safe room will relock. Seems like we should take care of the self-destruct system first. Urgent. Please act fast. Lunara, take Curve's core and place it in the control panel. All we need to do is deactivate the self-destruct system. Curve, will this really work? I think you might be a bit... Please take action. Repeat. Please to take action. Repeat. Repeat. Please take... I don't think he has enough energy for this. I don't need you to pull me in that direction. Yeah! The door to the safe room opens with a light shudder. Talcard, don't sit around. Let's hit. Okay, sorry. I'm going. Sorry, I thought I had to read the dialogue, but there was absolutely nothing ready. I need to read. Go. Is this it? It doesn't seem like a safe room. And where's the button? Oh. Did he lie to us? But then why couldn't we all just come this way if it was outside the self-destruction range? Curve, what is this place? We can't see any buttons. Is there a way out from here? Why did the door just close? Curve, what's going on? How do we stop the base from self-destructing? The self-destruct system cannot be deactivated. What? So we... Apologies. Please escape as quickly as possible. So I'm assuming the door was locked to escape through. So Curve needed to put his module into the system. Well, I did it for him, whatever, semantics. To get the door to open for us to run through to escape. But he literally said that once his core is inserted, he has to stay there to keep the door open. So shouldn't we have already known that he wouldn't make it? But then again, I suppose they were under the impression that there was a button there to deactivate it. So he was tricking us to save ourselves. Okay, I understand, but I don't... Is that really where we're going to end the storyline? Dr. Mosso literally gave his life so that Curve could survive? And now Curve's doing the same for us? He's like super important, and it now feels like Dr. Mosso's sacrifice is for nothing when Curve's just dying for nothing. I don't like that. I feel like his sacrifice was largely unnecessary and just doesn't feel great. Oh, good, we managed to beat that. Avoid it, sorry. I just feel like we're cheapening Dr. Mosso's sacrifice by having Curve die like that. And I'm sure even if he didn't get killed by the debris or the explosion, surely the heat of the explosion would have melted him. Sorry, Dr. Mosso. We killed everything that you stood for. Just now. No, I need to go back and find Curve. Telecard, don't be too reckless. Going back is extremely dangerous. Yeah, there was just an explosion, and it's so deep underwater. Curve wouldn't want you running back into danger. Can we hurry up and get to the Steambird or the Machorse Phantom and arrest Jenk? Because not only did he kidnap Sir Arthur, I don't know if that really counts. Maybe it's just theft of property, then I think is probably technically more correct. Theft of property, damage of property, and now attempted murder. I don't think the murder of Kurt really counts. So attempted murder. He can definitely spend the rest of his life down in the Fortress of Meripede. But didn't he say the self-destruct mechanism could be shut off? He lied. He lied! That didn't even occur to me. I was just casually like, yeah, he lied to get her through the room. But he lied. He's a real boy now, guys. He can't shut it down. His core can only open the emergency exit. So then why... His core had to be inside the control panel to open the emergency exit. But he's smart now. He knew we wouldn't leave him behind. So he lied to us. Wow, he can already think like that? Wouldn't that... When did he... It must have been Dr. Mosso's letter that made Curve understand the final question. He learned about what Dr. Mosso did for him. Turns out I'm useless after all. If only I were more competent, maybe I could have helped him break the protocols, and we wouldn't have had to come here. But the letter might just have been the final push. That's right, don't blame yourself. Curve's breakthrough probably started a long time ago. His breakthrough had already started? Let's see, is it always slimes? You eat 100 slimes in one sitting and get super fat. You can't blame it all on the last slime. No, we'll just blame your gluttonous nature. It's the same with Curve. Even if the doctor's letter was crucial, all the work you did with Curve before wasn't wasted at all. Is that really true? Well, I don't know. Curve, the question you're really leaving behind, I may never understand it. Anyway, thank you. And I know what we should do next. Catch that awful scoundrel Jenk. Absolutely. Definitely. He must be tried for his crimes. Before he can spout off about the Steambird. Plus he should be fired. And just like that, you and Telecard return to the Court of Fontaine and start hunting for the dastardly Jenk. Surprisingly, despite several days of intense investigation, you turn up no leads. It seemed like Jenk had vanished. No one had seen him, nor had any negative news regarding the Steambird surfaced. Up until one day, Editor-in-Chief Euphrasia sends you a message requesting to meet in the city. Did Curve survive and he resorted to murder? Now that'd be super cool. Killerbot! No, what happened? I am perplexed. Oh, she's up here. Ah, you're finally here. It turns out that we don't know our own people well enough. This allowed an employee to create some serious trouble. I offer my sincerest apologies, especially to you, Agent Telecard. It's not your fault, Euphrasie. Right now, the important thing is that we stop that odious scoundrel. By the way, you were so anxious to meet us. Is it because he contacted you? Actually, I received a message. Earlier this morning, Jake was left in the Opera Epiclese, all trussed up, so I contacted you immediately. He's been caught? By whom? We're still not sure. By the time he was found, he seemed to have lost his mind. He didn't react to any external stimuli at all. He was just kneeling on the stage of the Opera Epiclese. He looked like a doll that had just stood trial. The Maison Gardiennage folks took him in. When they examined him, they found that his tongue was missing. Huh? Who did this? Who did this? His tongue? Oh my, that's terrifying. But at least he can't tell what he knows. The Maison Gardiennage also discovered a note in his mouth. It said something to the effect of making amends to you, making amends to us. You, Paimon Telecard, your names are written on the paper. It seems like the person who was backing him wants to... The person who was backing him wants to apologize to you three. Harbinger? Harbinger. The Harbingers are worried about us. We've heard this multiple times. Okay, it appears they don't want to make enemies out of you. Or maybe they feel quite strongly about what happened to Agent Curve. I doubt it. Those are the only possibilities I could think of. No, that's true. The Fatui Harbingers, although they're stronger than us, we create lots of problems for them, so they don't really want to cross us. The person behind him, Pyro remembers Jenks said that he had a deal with a Fatui Harbinger. But which one? A Harbinger interested in machine intelligence. Do we know a one that is interested in machine intelligence? We're not even going to answer that question. But I want to know which Harbinger it is. There is speculation online that is the Harbinger. I don't know how to pronounce this. It looks like Sandrone, but it could be Sandrone. Sandrone. I don't know. The Marionette. There we go. Let's go with the name I can pronounce. There's a theory that it's about the Marionette, and maybe she was pissed off when Curve got killed. Gone without a trace. That wretched Jank. That's what happens when you decide to go full evil. I guess this counts as him being tried for his crimes, right? Though we don't know who the judge is. So that's what happened. Though I didn't catch him personally, at least I feel like he finally paid for his crimes. Since all of your names are on the paper... On the paper? The Maison Gardiennage will probably want to pay you a visit. I'll go over right now and explain everything so they won't bother you. Finally, I hope the case can end here. Wait, Agent Telecard, would you mind going back to the newspaper with me? Why, Euphrasie? If you want to convince me to write your fantasy column, it's not happening. I think you should do it. You'd make a better writer than an agent, let's face it. Still in the mood to joke, I see. That makes me feel much better. Let's go. Wait, I wasn't invited to this party. Only Telecard was invited. Why am I going? And why do we have to watch them slowly go down the stairs? But I wasn't joking at all, you know. I'll work very hard and do my best in the Marechaussee Fantôme. Why do we go down one staircase just to go up another? But don't forget, you only work in the evidence logger. You aren't actually an agent. That's wonderful, Telecard. Paimon is happy for you. Hey, it's Saratha! Oh, the front stairs to the steamboat. That's what we went up. Oh, why? He's got a build like a toucan. Toucan? Toucan. Wow, it's Saratha. We almost forgot about it. Good job. Saratha sure has been through a lot. By the way, Paimon still doesn't know what kind of bird Saratha is. Of course he's a pelican. Yeah, I totally see that now. I gotta admit, the hat was throwing me. I was like, plumage? No, you idiot. That's a hat. A pelican? You mean the kind of bird that's an amazing eater? I'm sure all birds are amazing eaters. But why would the steamboat's mascot be a pelican? It doesn't seem like it has anything to do with the newspaper at all. What does a steamboat, the pelican even represent? Nothing. I'm not clear on that either. It was a decision by Mentor made after the incident with Dr. Musso. But pelicans don't symbolize anything that I know of. Maybe he felt it's cuter than, say, a crow or blackbird that squawks all day long. Hey, Tracy, you know what you kind of resemble a pelican hiding food in its pouch right now. I can't think of anything more insulting to say to her right now. He? She finds that funny? God, I'd be insulted. Anyway, Agent Telecard, do you remember how Agent Curve and I interviewed nearby residents at the start of the case? Of course, you took the opportunity to blow our cover. Truly sorry about that, but that was when I asked him, what kind of person is Agent Telecard? What? Power remembers. Euphrasia came back and commissioned us right away. Were you awed by Telecard's brilliant track record? Why don't we talk with Sir Arthur on that? During the repairs, I added what Agent Curve said to Sir Arthur's voice library as a memento. Why? So he can spout it to passers-by randomly who don't know what he's talking about? Oh? Quickly tell us what Curve said, Sir Arthur. Based on my analysis, Agent Telecard will be the best agent in the Marechaussee Fantôme. Really? I'll be the best? She's got years of work up her sleeve if she wants to improve. But would Curve really have said something like that back then? Maybe back then he already learned to... Oh, you're trying to say that back then he already learned to lie? Oh, that's rough. Yeah, it's got to be at Telecard. Since you're Curve's handler, you must be the one who fed him the first 99 slimes. That seems to be the answer. Nah, he just learned how to lie. Well then, Curve, I will be the best agent in the Marechaussee Fantôme. You have a lot of competition. There are many Melusines who are gunning for that position, I can tell you. Crow or Blackbird. 50 primer gems. Thank you. And that is finally done. Wow, that was a really long quest. That was only half as engaging as I thought it would be. Extra, extra. Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering makes a statement about the explosion the day before yesterday. The accident was caused by improper operations in violation of regulations. The Institute has launched an emergency investigation as responsible will face consequences. That's nice. It was more days away previously than that. But I'll take your word for it. Ooh, 3 to go. 8, 9, 0. Yep, 3 to go. And then we'll be done with Fontaine. So that's the Narcissus Cruise. I still have that, which requires me to go back to Samaria. I kind of feel emotionally done with Samaria. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's see if we can pull any more for Farina. Predictable ending. You helped the Fontaine Research Institute get back on track? Question mark? I think we're going to hear more from them in the future. Surely we will. Oh, that's it. Well, how are we doing? Not great. Okay, at least we have the opportunity now to find out where we are. Wish-wise. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 21. 21. No, 21. So we'll be at 23. I feel like it's been so long since I got a character. It is a long time since I got a character. Stupid Favonius Lance. Ruining my life. So, do I want to continue? I don't know that I do, to be honest. I just wanted to close off those 2 quest lines. And I've just got to explore around here. I think exploration is going to take longer than I emotionally have time to deal with right now. Because we're going to have to do any front bit that we missed here. I think we're fine, but check anyway. I've got to go under for this. From here, we'll come up and do these to get that. We'll go over here and do all of this. So... Even though I don't have to do underwater, that's still a fair bit of land I have to cover, and there may be a few puzzles along the way, so I'll come back to that 90%! Yay, we ended it on a good number. In fact, I think it's the most I've ever had. I've never been quite so diligent in doing puzzles. Yeah, look at these numbers. I've never been so diligent as I have been this time around. I'm even shocked at myself. Oh, God, these numbers are disgusting. I mean, Liyue doesn't surprise me because it's a bitch to navigate in Liyue with the height. But damn. Oh, okay. Look, maybe I started the game pretty well. Oh no, I didn't start as an overachiever. Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. There mustn't be much out Gelsong Hill way. Huh, okay. Oh, what about Inazuma? God. Did I ever finish Watatsumi Island? I don't think I finished exploring Watatsumi, and then I abandoned ship to go to Sumeru. I think I need to go back there one day. The rest are alright. The rest showed that an attempt was made, which is something. What about Economia? Yeah, that's about right. Because didn't the place change after an event? And I don't even want to think about the chasm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay. Yeah, no, I think we're pretty good. Yep. I think I'll leave it for another time.
I see the value in